Yo. Is my bike here? All right. All right. So, the Fonz bike just got here. I bought it about 10 days ago at the Bottoms auction, and I paid a lot. $231,000 after fees, throw another $1,000 for getting it shipped. But this is super cool because it's really iconic for me. It's really something that me and my dad enjoyed, and it was kind of the style, the person that my dad was pretty much like Fonzie. And you know, I could go on and on in stories on it, but I think it's pretty cool. I've way overstepped my bounds on this one. What's up? I didn't know it comes with a Fonzie stand-up.
I didn't believe you in Minnesota, but you did it.
Cool deal. Well, sir, I'll let you unload it. This is so cool. I can't wait to take this to my dad, where he's staying at the home that we have him in, and show it to him. I think that he'll get kind of fired up. I don't know if he'll really know, but maybe he will, and that could be super freaking cool.
I never really watched the show, but I guess it's cool.
Dude, it's the bike. There were like 3 total, 2 disappeared, and this is the only one.
Well, we were Googling the story. Did you know the story about this thing? It was supposed to be Harley's, but he couldn't ride. So he ended up getting a small bike. So if you actually watch the opening scene, you're a rider, I'm a rider. He looks like he doesn't know how to ride a motorcycle.
He doesn't, or he didn't back then. I don't know if he does now.
So he did more standing shots next to it than he did riding shots. Is that Prince's motorcycle?
Yep.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Is it really?
Yep.
Is it the Prince motorcycle?
Yep.
No shit.
Okay, wait a second, sir. Let me show you how to do this.
I'll try to be very careful with it.
Oh, yeah, it is Prince's because it's got training wheels. He couldn't ride either.
Whoa, no brakes. Or very little brakes.
That's how I call it in style.
Right.
This is freaking cool. Wow, wow, wow.
Ray's gonna love it. I'm telling you right now. Ray's gonna remember it for sure.
This is kind of more emotional than I thought it'd be.
It is. Congratulations for your purchase.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
I'm happy and honored to deliver it to you.
Wow.
It's pretty freaking crazy.
I'm kind of quiet. I actually don't know what to say. Holy shit. Well, let's get her inside.
Does it run?
No keys.
Oh, we forgot somebody. Hey, look at that. Hey.
I'm actually a little choked up on this. This is freaking cool. You want to hit the garage door? Holy cow, man.
Are you emotional because of what you paid for it, or
No,
what
man.
it actually is?
This was my dad, man. I mean, he was just that attitude and that style my whole life.
Well, I mean, it's one of those, there's only one.
Freaking kick ass. Cool. Doesn't get much cooler than that, man.
It's pretty rad.
Gotta get this big old chopper out the way because it ain't as cool as the Fonz.
God dang, this thing would be hard to ride anyway. Holy crap.
So, Fonzie bike just got here, and I didn't really think I was gonna buy it. I didn't think I was gonna buy it for that much, but as the auction got going, it just, I don't know, it just really spoke to me. You know, I watched the Happy Days growing up, every episode, many times, over and over. My dad was kind of very much like the Fonz. You know, he was a cool dude. He always had a little bit of spunk and was quick to teach a lesson, so to speak, you know, and show you what was up and what was hip and how to be a good human, how to be a good person. And, you know, so I really wanted to get this to show to my dad and let him see it. I don't know if he'll really know much. I mean, he at his stage, he might not even know what a motorcycle is. I don't know. But cars and motorcycles are something that he tends to recognize. So we're hoping to take this up to the home where I have my dad and show it to him and maybe let him sit on it and check it out. It's not the kind of bike that we're going to restore or do anything to. This is a piece of nostalgia, a piece of memorabilia that will live on way past me. And you know, my dad was just the coolest cat. You know, he one time when we were you know, maybe like 8-9 years old, my dad was getting in trouble with my stepmother because he wasn't doing anything for the school carnival. And, you know, because all the different moms and dads were having, like, you know, pick up the rubber ducky that has the number on it. It corresponds with a prize, or, you know, throw the dart and hit the balloon, or, you know, moms were making cookies and selling them and stuff like that. And, you know, my dad hadn't stepped up to the plate. So he's like, hey, hold on, I got it. Just give me my little 10-foot spot and save it for me, and I'll be there. So once the carnival started, my dad's little 10-foot spot was there, but he wasn't there, and it was getting on pretty crowded. You know, it's like on Saturday afternoon, and all the school kids are running around, all the parents are doing what the parents do, and, you know, it's a carnival. And my dad comes ripping across the schoolyard on his Kawasaki 750 LTD, leather jacket unzipped, comes across the dirt, does like a little burnout donut, throws some dust everywhere, and jumps up on the platform there on the parking lot where the carnival was going on, parks his bike, pulls out a piece of paper sign and puts it on the table. And my dad had a kissing booth for, I don't remember if it was a quarter or 50 cents or $1 or what, but he literally sat there for the next 2 hours and made out with PTA moms. It was freaking rad. You know, the other kids at the school were like, your dad is the raddest guy on the planet. I'm like, I know, I hope one day to be that cool. I don't think I've made it yet, but needless to say, he wasn't invited back to any other carnivals or made to go. So I think he achieved hero status there, and they didn't want to try to outdo it. But, you know, that was the kind of guy my dad is, and, you know, or was. It's hard because right now, Alzheimer's is a really bad disease, and, you know, a lot of people out there are dealing with it. It's rough on both sides of the fence because you can't do anything about it. And the one thing that I've learned is just go along with it. You're not going to change that person that has Alzheimer's idea of what they think is going on at that moment. If they think, you know, the bombs are coming and they're under the table, you can't convince them that it's not happening because it really is in their brain. So get under the table with them, you know. If they say they had never seen a baseball game, don't tell them that they have. Take them to one. You know, it's more about, you know, letting them and yourselves just the natural progression. So many families and family members get so tied up in trying to say, yeah, but why don't you remember? You should remember this, and they don't, and they're not going to. So, you know, save yourself the stress of that and just go along with whatever they happen to be thinking that day. When I show up with this, who knows what my dad will be thinking or what kind of mood he'll be in, or, you know, if he even remembers me, you know, but I'm just going to have a little fun with him and show him the bike and, you know, what have you. You know, my thoughts and prayers right now are for everyone that's out there that's dealing with Alzheimer's, and, you know, hopefully we can gather up enough support and monies and things like that to find a cure. Odds are that, you know, either me or Daphne or maybe even both of us might end up in the same spot with Alzheimer's. And, you know, so thoughts and prayers to everyone out there that's going through it. This is something that, you know, to honor my dad, and I wish he was cognizant enough to really know what's going on, but I've worked hard. You know, Gas Monkey is a 20-year overnight success, and it's been a push, and this was a stretch. This was a lot of money, but it's something that I'm very humbled to be the new caretaker of this bike, and I'm going to be even more humbled when I get to show it to my dad. This is for the Fort Worth Fonz. Thanks for everything you did for me, Dad. Hey.